Hi everyone and welcome back to this week's episode of JDP's Questions, Wings and Things. This week we have James Kahn, aka JK, from the very successful Idea 11. As you can see, I'm wearing a maroons top here as well. It's one apiece. Let's go to boys. JK, lovely to have you here today.
Thanks for having me.
That's not a problem at all. I'm very much looking forward to this one. I say that a lot, but I am. I actually am.
I like spicy food, so
But it's
why
good.
not?
It's
Yeah.
good. Well, I tell you what, without further ado, let's grab the first wing and we can get going with the first question.
Sure. All right.
Let's go.
So
I'll give this one an extra shake for you
Let's go with this
and we'll get you going. So again, the format will be, I'll chuck a bit of sauce on here for you. You rattle off your first answer on that one.
It's not much sauce, is it?
No, I'll go easy for you on the first one there,
All
mate.
right, we'll see how we go.
Right, go for it. Have a bite of your first wing there. Okay, JK. So, way back when you were thinking about Idea 11 or spawning the business, was there a straw that broke the camel's back moment way back when that you thought, look, I can probably do this better. I can streamline this. I can do things differently. And what was that moment, if applicable? How was that?
Yeah, it's spicier than expected, actually. And the way back in the day. So before Idea 11, I had my career in IT, and I transitioned into pre-sales roles. And I was working for a software vendor, and traveling around the world, basically, mostly around Australia, but some around the world. And kind of realized that I wanted to spend more of my time in Brisbane.
Yep.
Right, and I'd worked with a lot of different integrators, both as an employee and as a software vendor, working with them.
Yep.
And I think I saw how it could be done differently.
Yep.
Right. I think most of them weren't focused enough, and I really kind of wanted to build something myself.
Nice. And you're what, 11 years on now? Plus.
11 years on, yeah.
Brilliant. You look like you cruised through that. That's kind of concerning how you did cruise through that, because that had quite a lot on it. I went straight over mine, by the way.
Yeah, I spent more time talking than eating the chicken wing.
You can just have a tiny nibble again on that one. Oh, you went right over it. The wings are good, aren't they?
I'm sure they are. I can just taste the spicy sauce.
Grab your second wing there, JK, and I'll rattle off the second question to you.
Well, they're definitely making my nose run.
So Idea 11, you guys have got a really successful partnership with AWS. Can you take us back to when that was first formulated and why the AWS route for you guys at that given time?
I will in a moment, yeah. Oh, all right. That one's actually tastier than the first one.
I do agree with that one.
Yeah?
I do agree, mate.
So back in the day, it was about, man, we've been in business probably about 5 years. We kind of started, we were getting a little bit generalist.
Okay.
We did a strategic session internally, which was basically, what do we think the future of IT is going to be? And we thought it was going to be cloud-centric.
Yep.
It was going to be more services focused and less built on hardware and off-the-shelf software.
Yeah, good shout.
And we thought security and managed services were going to be pretty large parts of that as well, right? Because organizations were going to want a partner to help look after whatever they build or change, as well as software development. As the services we thought we were going to be building, we were going to move up the stack, and that was a few years ago.
Yep.
Oof.
It was that pause. I could tell that pause was coming because you had a tear approach your left eyeball there.
Yeah, got
There was
to
a
deal with
pause.
that. So when we did that plan, we decided that we wanted to focus on what was best of breed.
Yep.
And at the time, AWS was a pretty significant part of that.
Yep.
We were really small, right? So we worked on enabling ourselves to do AWS work and to basically build this vision of what we had in the future.
Mm-hmm. How you going with that?
Yeah.
You
It's
paused
good.
it,
It's
yeah.
good. Yeah. I think I took a mouthful of the entire amount of hot sauce with that last one.
Yes, you did. You went right over it.
Can't be timid, right?
No, I like your style.
I'm pretty hungry.
Okay, so third question for you. Third question. Feel free to have a bite of that, JK. I'll top your water up as well, simultaneous while I'm asking if you wish.
Definitely need more of that.
Company vision. How have things changed for you and Idea 11? I'm going to go in the last 12 months for this one. How have things changed? How have things evolved? How have things had to change and evolve for you guys?
So mostly our vision is still the same, but the time frame, the economy we're working within has changed, right?
Correct, yeah.
So I think anyone would have to be either really fortunate or perhaps foolish if they don't recognize that and change within it.
Yeah.
So we're still working on a plan to be a national mid-market AWS specialist. Like most businesses, we saw a couple of shakes through the economy, right?
Yeah, you were saying right, yeah. It's the vapors of it, isn't it?
It's still in there, right? And it's staring at me and wants me to eat the rest of it. I did expect the first one to be kind of easy and then to get progressively harder, but you start off with a bang, right? And then just keep up in the ante. Where was I? But long term, our strategy is basically the same,
yeah.
right?
Yep.
We'll just work within the economy that
slight detour in the road
with.
scenario.
Yeah.
Yeah. Brilliant.
No, we're doing all right. Ooh, I'm not with the spice though.
The top almost blocked up on this one. I think it has, as you can see there. There we go.
Oh,
there we go. So this fourth question for you is probably going to be more around learnings of you historically and from a business perspective. For anyone looking to accelerate or grow their business, is there any advice that you can give from any learnings or profound learnings from you in the past decade or so that you've gone, bloody hell, wrong move, wrong time, too knee-jerk, etc.?
Oh God, there's so many learnings, so many mistakes and so many things. One is particularly around company growth is you can't force growth, you can't make growth happen.
Okay.
You have to pick a path and stick to it, and then growth will come if the idea is good and the market space is good and the execution is good.
The latter part, yeah.
Growth is the natural consequence
Yes.
of that, right?
Yep.
But if you're misperforming on one of those three, you've got to change your plan. You can't just force growth within that.
Nice advice, mate. Perfect.
That one there, Sam.
Right, okay. We'll go out with a bit of a bang on this one.
All right. Got to deal with the waterfall coming up my nose.
I'm gonna go easy with you on this question completely.
I must take a bite. Yeah.
Right over the button of that one, JK. You cannot disappoint. You cannot disappoint on that one.
That's pretty good.
So, question for you. What gets you out of bed in the morning? What gets you motivated? It can be work, non-work related. I'm keen to get in the inner sanctum here of JK's mind and work out what keeps you driven.
What usually gets me out of bed in the morning is either my alarm or my kids.
I was waiting for an obvious one like
Yeah.
that, and I would concur with my life as well with that. Yeah.
I enjoy what I do, honestly, and I think
You have to, yeah.
I think really it comes down to kind of making a difference and being part of the technology change that's happening not only in Australia but around the world. Mm-hmm. Trying to create something that didn't exist before, trying to build it. I enjoy that challenge.
And this is, I guess, it all curtails into part of the evolving roadmap that you guys have got. That I guess that's a constant roadmap like that. You've got your objective up there, but things are constantly changing for you guys.
Coming to the place which is essentially the same every day will be quite boring.
Yeah,
I
good
think.
shout.
So
Very, very good shout, mate.
it changes a lot over time, and that's part of the enjoyment.
I like it. That does conclude things for today. JK, Idea 11, thank you very much for making it along, mate. You've been a bloody good sport.
Thanks for inviting me.
You're absolutely
pretty
welcome,
good.
mate. Brilliant to have you along.
Yeah, chicken's delicious, sauces spicy.
We shall see you next week on JDP's Questions, Wings and Things. Take care, guys. Goodbye. Thank you, mate.
Thanks, Sam.
Thank you.
Definitely hotter than expected.